I do not identify myself as an atheist. Ako po ay isang non-believer ng Diyos.
Very good, Nico David.
Yeah. Teka lang, pag-i-iwind, ano raw? Ang gulo ng logic. Araw-araw. You came online to make your stand, to make it clear. Pero yung sinabi mo, the biggest contradiction of the year. Let's break it down. Sabi mo, I'm not an atheist. Okay, sige, I get it. Tapos ang kasunod, I'm an unbeliever. Wait a minute. Pero anong pinagkaiba? Paki-explain. You're playing with words, a futilist semantic game. Check the dictionary, di naman yan sobrang deep ang ateo. Say without God, basic yan, baka you're asleep. You built a whole new sentence just to say the same damn thing. Trying to sound profound, pero yung bell, it doesn't ring. Naguguluhan ka sa sarili mong stand. Umiikot-ikot, lost in your own little land. You say you're agnostic, cool, that's about what you know. But you don't believe, bro, that's atheism on the low. Huwag kang magtago sa term na kalala mo shield. You're an agnostic atheist, the truth has been revealed. Hindi ka fence-sitter, wala ka sa gitna. Kung di ka naniniwala, ateista ka, tanggapin mo na. Second point, your agnosticism is a logical mess. Neither believe nor disbelieve, that's a definite no, not a yes. Wala kang pwesto sa gitna, yan ay fallacy. It's law of excluded middle, basic philosophy. Puma porma kappa with Hawking and quantum mechanics. Dropping big words, parang dumaan sa mathematics. You explained it also well, why God is not required. Tapos sa dulo sasabihin, my position's not inspired. You gave us all the reasons for a rational non-belief, then slapped on a different label for your own relief. Naguguluhan ka sa sarili mong stand. Umiikot-ikot, lost in your own little land. You say you're agnostic, cool, that's about what you know. But you don't believe, bro, that's atheism on the low. Huwag kang magtago sa term na kalala mo shield. You're an agnostic atheist, the truth has been revealed. Hindi ka fence-sitter, wala ka sa gitna. Kung di ka naniniwala, ateista ka, tanggapin mo na. Tapos nung naipit, biglang abogado ang dating. Nang nag-corner sa logic, konstitusyon ang kinuquote mo, pre. Article 3, Section 5, freedom of belief. That's a different topic, man, a total red herring, good grief. Walang umaaway sa karapatan mo, that's not the point at all. Ang issue dito ay ang logic mo that's about to fall. You ran from the definition, lumipat ng arena. Cause you know your argument has more holes than a hyena. So here's the lesson for today, the final simple truth. You're free to not believe in your age or in your youth, but don't twist the definitions, wag mo nang paikutin. A non-believer is an atheist, kahit anong sabihin. Your science is sound, your legal rights are true, but your self-identification, sorry, that ain't you. Agnostic atheist, it is what it is. Class dismissed.
Oh, eto na nga. Ang lapad din pala. Oh, eto na nga, guys. Oh, eto na. Si Nico David nagpa-practice na. Nagpa-practicean yata ako. Pinaghahandaan ako, pare. Kasi illogical nga pala. Sinasabi ko sa Nico David, hindi ka uubra kung sablay ka sa logic. Tamo dito ang dami mong inexplain. Hindi mo na gets yung point. For some reason, you like to flex about what you know without addressing the argument. Are you stupid? Or just incompetent? Handaan ka kayo, takbuhan. Diba? Ate, pakinggan nyo to, pakinggan nyo. Mas may utak pa yung dalawa kaysa sa kanya, gagi. Tawa.
Naalala ko nga back in the days, parang nag-enjoy din akong
You don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that. Okay. We already know.
Basag ng mga atheist. Kasi parang pagka meron ka mga tanong na pang, alam mo yung mga usual na tinatanong ng atheist, like ipitin mo sila, sinong gumawa sa joke.
Share. Ay, sorry naman. Kinakabahan na ako, Chibi, sa tatay mo. Sa sa ex-dad. May ganun ba? May ex-dad ba? Hindi. Feeling ko, Chibi, kapag dad mo yan, walang ex-dad. Chibi, that would be forever. The scar will be there forever. Hindi na kasi yung video. Unsub. Walang ex-dad eh. Walang ganun eh. Okay, strange dad. Strange dad lang. Oh, strange dad, pwede. Kasi, Walang ex-dad eh. I never heard of that shit. Okay? Magkaiba kasi yung knowledge at intellect eh. Walang ganon, GB, okay? Das, the scar remains. You're gonna have to learn how to live with it the rest of your life. Okay. Buti pa si Chabs. Ako yung dad. Did you wish I'm your dad? Did you wish I was your dad, Chibi? I'm sorry. Chabs is the lucky one. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Ito. Oh.
So, mga ganun.
Oo.
Tapos nung nakikita mo yung mga theist na hindi makasagot, so parang ang sarap sa pakiramdam ng gano'n. Yung nakakabasag ka ng paniwala ng iba. So I think,
Sabi natin, oy,
Sounds like you're a normal person, Gharawi. Sounds like a good person to me. Yeah. Ang sarap nung nakakabasag ng theist din. Oh my goodness. Where did you learn that? It's like a gender. It is what it is. Marami palang vlogger ang Pinas. Oh, iyak na lang ako sa gilid.
Hindi ko, David, mag-camera ka.
Wala yung camera ko.
Anak ng...
Yan tayo eh. Stray dad, parang stray dog lang.
Sorry.
Kahit cellphone. Kahit yung cellphone mo
Eh,
lang.
di ang pangit ng audio nun. Hindi, gusto kong tanongin si Gharawi. Naalala mo yung yung explanation mo sa sa intelligent design.
Oh.
Meron akong gusto. May line of questioning ako doon eh.
Sige. May line of questioning daw siya doon. Tingnan.
Yung ginamit mong way para ma-explain kung bakit may God, di ba? May intelligent designer. Tama ba? May tatanong ako sa'yo.
Actually, technically, hindi naman intelligent design lang yon. That's a design argument. Okay? Design and designer. Okay? Ganun lang yon.
How do you define ulit intelligent design?
something na yung parang complicated siya na hindi talaga parang ikaw mismo kumbaga common sense na lang na may isip mo na imposibleng tsamba.
Yan tayo eh. Kaya tayo hindi magkasundo, guys eh. Once you invoke common sense, naagano na yung kamay ko. Sorry. I think I'm in the wrong room. We're talking about God and we're gonna use common sense, guys. Diyan tayo, hindi tayo magkasundo eh. Parang, sure, we're gonna talk about the most complicated being in the universe and we're gonna use common sense. Oh my goodness. Sure. Sounds great. Sounds like fun. Confusing si Gharawi. So, hindi niya alam yung definition. Bahala ka na mag-define. Alam mo na yon, awit. Hindi lang parang, we're gonna discuss the most complicated being in existence. Weapon of choice. Common sense. Sure. Well, if you want common sense, just say faith. Right? Alam mo na yun. Hindi pa ba kayo nag-asawa kay Nico David? Hindi. Parang, every time we talk about a very, very complicated topic, and then you're gonna invoke common sense, I just like, I think I'm in the wrong room. Okay, let's go.
Posibleng walang gumawa. Gaya nga ng comparison ko, yung painting.
Posible.
Alam mo yung may isip mo na imposibleng tsamba, imposibleng parang ikaw mismo kumbaga common sense na lang na may isip mo na imposibleng tsamba, imposibleng walang gumawa. Gaya nga ng comparison
Yeah, intuitive. Pero ang daming counterintuitive sa nature.
ko, yung painting. Alam mo yung pinagkaiba ng painting na natapon lang at saka yung painting na naka-design talaga na merong
A distinction without a difference. A painting na natapon lang at saka yung painting. They're both paintings, dude. That's what common sense gets you. I don't know why. Why we don't know bakit konti natin. Andito kasi si Nico David. Sige. A distinction without a difference, guys. Diba?
At saka yung painting painting, alam mo yung pinagkaiba ng painting na natapon lang at saka
Painting na tapon lang.
yung painting naka-design talaga na merong may mata, may mukha ng tao.
Painting, guys. So, for some reason, etong painting na natapon lang, there's no designer now. There's no painter. Yeah, malalaman mo nga naman yung iba yung painter. Malalaman mo nga naman yung painting na walang painter. I'll try it again. Malalaman mo yung painting na tinapon lang. I don't even know what that means. Parang yung painting tinapon, ganon. O painting na parang parang expression. LGBT expression. Parang freedom of expression. Ganon ba? Paano ba? Hindi ko kasi alam ibig sabihin ng painting na natapon lang. Parang ganun ba, kape, tapos may painting. Pride Parade. Ganun ba? Hindi ko gets. Hindi ko gets. Oh. Tapos iba yung painting na may mata. Rainbow paint. Grabe. Huwag mo naman i-describe yung art ni Komiksman. Wait, tingnan na, nanahimik pa siya. Hoy, in fairness, may utak si Komiksman dito. Ewan ko. Na ano niya siguro kay Joe Rogan na naman. Rainbow color paint na tinapon. Mukhang nakahabol ako eh. Bro, ito, pakinggan mo to. Paliwanag mo nga sa akin to. Ito, apologetics din yan si Rowell eh. Si Bro Rowell eh. Pakipaliwanag nga sa akin to. Ano to, hindi naman siya atheist. Ano siya? Muslim. Paliwanag mo nga sa akin yung pagkakaiba ito. Bro Rowell, andyan ka, di ba? Focus
Na painting, alam mo yung may isip mo na imposibleng champa na hindi talaga parang ikaw mismo kumbaga common sense na lang na may isip
common sense daw. Common sense daw
mo na imposibleng chamba, imposibleng walang gumawa.
Imposibleng tsamba, imposibleng walang gumawa.
Gaya nga ng comparison ko yung
Comparison daw niya. Ito, comparison niya, Bro Rowell Bro Rowell. Makinig.
Painting, alam mo yung pinagkaiba ng painting na natapon lang at
Alam mo yung painting na natapon lang.
saka yung painting naka-design talaga na merong may mata, may mukha ng tao.
May painting na natapon lang. Saka may painting na may design talaga na mata ng tao. Ang question ko, sa dalawang example na yon, parehas bang may painter yon? Bro Rowell, please translate it for me. Sige na. So parehong painting, parehas painting. Siguro naman may canvas din yan, tsaka may frame din siguro. Siguro isa sa canvas lang, walang frame. Yung isa nasa frame. Baka yun yung ibig sabihin. Painting by accident. Baka yun ang ibig sabihin, painting by accident. Parang argument from design po yan. Argument from design nga, yun nga sinasabi ko kanina pa eh. This is a design argument lang. Okay, design argument lang to. Pero ang tanong ko, anong pagkakaiba ng painting na natapon lang tsaka yung painting na may design ng mata? Hindi ba ang point dito yung designer? So, yung design. I don't know, dude. Maybe nangangalawang na ako. Baka yung paint na tinapon lang sa canvas or nahulog lang sa canvas. Then yung isa, intentional yung design. So yung canvas, natapon siya, tapos yung may mga pinturang nakalagay ganyan. Parang hinangin siya. Tapos yung hangin, na tinamaan ng painting kasi, tapos tumumbang gano'n, tapos kumalat yung painting na gano'n. Tapos nag-create siya ng magandang puno. Ganun ba? May designer pa rin po. Kaya nga I'm trying to make sense of it. Maybe nangangalawang na lang ako siguro ganun. Siguro tagal ko na kasi wala sa apologetics kaya siguro pero mukhang si Gharawi yung Gharawi. Sige, explain mo na lang Gharawi. We'll try. Badya abstract paint versus portrait paint, boss kayo. Pero may painter pa nga rin eh. Bakit pa nakikipag-debate na si Gharawi? Di ba, oo nga akala ko may speech problem siya. May natapon lang paint tapos yung canvas identify sarili as painting. Tapos biglang naging beautiful tree.
So, halimbawa, talagang mukhang realistic na tao. Yun na lang.
Okay.
Okay. Iba yung mukhang realistic at hindi realistic na tao. Mahirap pa rin yun intindihan kasi argument from design lang naman yung argument dito eh.
Na tao. So, alam mong may intelligent designer nun. Hindi siya basta natapon lang.
Well, ang intelligent lang, ibig sabihin lang nun is conscious. Conscious, meaning consciousness. May conscious. May designer. Let's go.
So, you don't
Baka nagpa-practice na din si Gharawi. Mukhang realistic at realistic. Ganon ha, ganon. Mukhang realistic at realistic. Oo. Kasi yung realistic, parang confirm tsaka confirmed. Yung confirm, mga 100%, right? Right? Kapag confirmed, mga 200% sure ka. So kapag mukhang realistic, hindi siya masyadong realistic. Okay, mga 80% realistic. Kapag realistic, mga 100% realistic. Nag-stopping na lang, sir, kayo. Parang scribble versus sketching yan. Nagigas yung, sana nagigas nyo. Sana, I hope you can follow yung common sense.
hindi mo dinidiscriminate yung difference between something, for example, something designed in a factory and something designed in nature.
Di mo dinidistinguish yung something designed in factory and something designed in nature. You have to assume muna something designed in nature. Paano niya i-distinguish ngayon? You have to grant that first, may problema lang siya sa letter R, Sir Kayo. Hindi ko alam.
What do you mean? Hindi ko masyado nakuha.
Kunyari, nakakita ka na ng bato sa paligid?
Meluyap. You asked the wrong person. I think you should be asking Meluyap. Bro, nakakita ka na ba ng bato? Oo naman sa beach. Hello, MBG. Wrong person to ask.
Hindi ko masyado nakuha.
Kunyari, nakakita ka na ng bato sa paligid? Do you think those rocks are made from intelligent design?
Kung yung bato lang ang pagbabasihan ko, parang medyo kaduda-duda nga kasi wala siyang So,
how about cell phones sa factory? Do you think that's intelligent design too?
Yeah, oo.
Okay, so you're telling me na things that pwede ko bang sabihin that things that spring out of nature is not intelligent design?
Spring out of nature is not intelligent design. But out of the factory, it is intelligent design. Bakit hindi mo nilagay yung gold? Kasi 'di ba kasama sa ng iPhone may gold parts yan, may mga plated yan, 'di ba? Bakit hindi yung gold inano mo? Kasi stone lang yung sinabi mo dito 'di ba? Kasi yung buong universe is yun yung iPhone eh. Ang hirap mong kausap pare. Tanungin mo karong Gharawi, may bato hindi mo kayang ititip. Circular reasoning ang putik. How about human, Lord? Bato lang yung sinabi mo. Tapos kayo na iPhone. Okay, complete yun, di ba? Ito ngayon, hindi. Ang sinasabi mo lang dito, bato. Part lang yung bato. Parang gold. Part ng iPhone. Ganun lang. Ang hina naman. Yung nature nga yung design. Kaya nga yung nature nga yung design. Di ba? Every part ng electronic is minimina. Kaya nga, what the F, ano daw? Oh, coming from an atheist. Pati atheist na pa what the F sa'yo, Nico David. Yan ba yung bato na titira ni Gharawi? Hindi, walang ganon.
Things that pwede ko bang sabihin that things that spring out of nature is not intelligent design compared to those of a factory?
Well, kung bato ang pagbabasihan natin,
What does spring out of factory muna? Yung usok ba? What does spring out of the factory? CO2. Is that intelligent design? Diba nakikita mo? Ang dami niyang conflation, ang dami niyang strawman, ang dami niyang categorical errors. Diyan pa lang yung sa simula, ah. Diyan pa lang sa simula yun. Ano ba nag-spring out sa factory? I think it's CO2, right? Is that intelligent design? Ang tangi. Human design yung sinasabi niya, hindi si God. Kayo na splash painting now ba to design? Good shit. I remember Illusion na nag-argue siya sa debate namin may flaw raw ang argument from design dahil sa appendix at lalamunan. Feeling ko ganun din yung gusto niyang i-argue dito eh.
mahirap talaga. Pero kung halimbawa pagkaka-design na lang ng tao, itong pagkaka-design sa katawan natin,
Nature it's the complete thing. You can just single out.
Sabi ko sa inyo, may utak si Komiksman dito eh. Oh. Basahin mo na kasi yung Jordan Peterson mo dyan. ito lang.
Pato. Ganun. Kasi yun yung, the entire creation, ang creation.
Sabihin mo, false equivalence kung bato lang. Kasi yung buong iPhone mo, hindi mo naman inano doon sa isang part lang niya. Yung bato is part lang na whole context. My goodness.
Yung bato is just part of creation. So it's
Okay, fine.
Oh.
Alright, sige. So it has to be complex like humans, correct?
It's just part of creation. An agnostic talking about creation. That's a miracle, guys. That is a miracle. Let's go.
So, do you know how complex to make a cell phone? It's very complex, right? Do you agree that? Yeah, it's very complex. Yes. So, kapag ka
Kala ko sasabihin niya, do you know how easy to create a child? Common sense lang, di ba? Do you know how easy it is? You just have to pay them. You just have to pay them, dude. Kasi sabi niya, argument niya kanina, human design daw, di ba? Do you know how easy it is to actually create human? It is easy. You just have to pay them. si Andy, sa tanga naman, nature ang universe, it is itself the epitome of intelligent design. Kasi to create a vast universe in itself is a complex and consciously designed. Yun nga yung intelligent design, it means consciously. Kumbaga, intended. Okay? Intelligently, hindi ibig sabihin nun is perfection. You are conflating terms. You are making categorical errors. You illogical creature. Religion din ata agnostic sa kanila. Yan na ba yung mga intellectual dark web? Usap yung mga incompetent. Let's go.
What's your phone right now?
Xiaomi?
What's your phone right now?
Xiaomi, okay. So what's the make and model? Do you know?
How is that relevant?
Hindi ko alam eh. Hindi ko tinitingnan.
For example, you bought an iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Tantado ka. Bakit ka pa nagtanong kung anong model? Hayop ka. Ipipilit mo lang din naman yung model pala na gusto mo. Common sense, guys. Bakit mo pa tinanong ko ano yung phone niya? Ba't tinanong mo ko pa yung model? Pipilit mo lang din pala yung gusto mo. Parang tanga naman to. E di sabihin mo lang, sabihin natin iPhone. iPhone na lang, iPhone. Ano cellphone mo? Anong model? Naabot ako din si Boss Kayo. Parang sa sinabi mo na lang, kunwari iPhone mo, di ba? Good love and good shit ito. Trying hard mag-sound smart. Dumudugo tayo ako sa argument na nature is not product of intelligent design. Ano IQ mo? O kunwari tanga ka. Baka Nico David yan. Sakit sa ulo. At tuloy natin.
You have an idea kung ano yung specs doon, correct?
Wala, hindi ako masyado maalam sa ganyan.
Bakit? What's your point?
Well,
Buti lang umepal si Komiksman. What's your point? Parang di gano'n naunawaan yung sa argument from design sa debate na yun ah. Hindi nga. Parang lasing. What's your point nga naman?
well, I'm saying because kung may intelligent designer kasi there shouldn't be any flaws in the system. Humanity is very flawed when it comes to the design. I remember
No. What if that is the design? Paano ka nag-jump from intelligent design na dapat perfect yung design? That's a non sequitur, dude. Intelligent design, it means conscious, intended, with intentionality. Intelligent design is different sa perfect, flawless design. Conflation again. Categorical error again. So ganito, Andy, yung computer may bug. So wala nag-design ng computer na yung taong pang-asar lalo. And again, ibang intelligent design sa flawless design. Hindi nga niya maintindihan yun eh. Kasi naman kayo, kasalanan nyo rin itong dalawa eh. Bakit? Nakita nyo ng tanga yung kausap nyo. Pinahirapan nyo pa sa intelligent design. Sabihin nyo lang design argument. Designer argument. Yun na lang. Alam nyo naman tanga yung kausap nyo. Ano ang gusto nyo? Software or yung hardware?
when you said na paano yung kung ayun yung perpekto ang Diyos, ba't siya gumawa ng abnormal? Diba? So
Kung perpekto ang Diyos, bakit siya gumawa ng abnormal? Para malaman mong perpekto ang Diyos? Tsaka ano ibig mo sabihin sa abnormal? Kung ang Diyos ang nag-create, saan mo kino-compare yung creation niya as abnormal? May iba ka bang alam na creation? Common sense. Here we go with common sense. So you're saying abnormal ka, Andy? Tinatanong niya kung ba't siya ginawa. Naglalabas ng hinanakit yata about sa pagiging PWD niya. Teka, ano yung abnormal? So dapat may basis ka ng normal. Kaya nga eh, nag-create ang Diyos. Eto, kinreate niya. Boom. Ebat Adan. May garden. May serpent na nagsasalita. May serpent na nagsasalita. For some reason, sabi mo abnormal yon. Relative to what? Relative to what muna? Ano yung normal? Exactly. Relative to what? Pork hindi makapaglakad ng maayos, wala ng Diyos. Hindi naman siguro umaabot sa ganon, Earn. Okay? Gumagamit ka ng common sense. Huwag kang gumamit ng common sense, Earn. Okay? Si Andy yung serpent. Mahina talaga.
Meaning to say, ano yung, kung ano yun yung perfecto ang Diyos, ba't siya gumawa ng abnormal?
Mm.
So meaning to say, it happens randomly, life springs randomly. That's
So, ang conclusion mo doon is, it springs randomly. Teka, sabi mo lang kanina abnormal eh. Paano naging random kung abnormal? Eh, di ba parang uniform yon? Paano mo matatakasan uniformity? Everyone is uniformly abnormal. kung totoong randomly yan, dapat lagi tayo nakakita, normal lang sa atin na makakita, na yung kamay mo nasa noo mo ganun, ang ano. Randomly. Tanga rin itong taon to eh. Walang ginawa na hindi perfect si God. Maybe ND is ND kasi pinagbigyan magandang build, kapogian, mas mayabang pa. We are made in the image and likeness of God, meaning human beings are the only rational creatures. Conscious. No. Conscious. Tayo yung technically God, humans, angel, and the rest. Oh, kasi iniisip ng tao, di ba? God, angels, human. Well, technically, God, humans, angel. Because we will judge the angels. Bam! Suck on that, Archangel Michael. Sorry. Suck on that, dude. Anyway, I miss you, bro. Mainig. Mainig.
my point there na abnormal.
Mm.
So meaning to say, it happens randomly, life springs randomly. That's my point there eh. Kasi if there was an intelligent design, then
In my view nga, yung flaws natin is our emotion. Napag-usapan na ba yung tungkol sa OpenAI bans? Hindi pa eh. Bakit tayo taga-judge ng angels? Yun sabi. Gagawin ko. Sabi ni Apostle Paul eh, did you not know that we will judge the angels? Tapos yung mga issue nyo dyan sa church, hindi nyo ma-judge. Yung mga trivial things, hindi nyo ma-judge. We will judge the angels.
we would be like the iPhones and the phones that you have right now, that there is no flaw. Even factories have, there's less flaws, let's just say that. Correct?
Depende kasi
Para,
yan, ano bang ano mo ng flow kasi
We would be like the iPhones and the phones that you have right now.
paano naging tayo ang tagapag-judge? Sino ba sinave ni Jesus Christ? Humans. Hindi dumanak ang dugo ni Kristo sa angels. That's why wala nang way for forgiveness si Lucifer o Satan. Saan dumanak ang dugo? Nagkatawang tao. That's why we will judge the angels. Read it. Ayun ang binigyan na ni Chibi. Nag-aaway sa Scientology tapos mag-judge sa angels. Siguro si Steve Jobs gumawa kay Nico David. Saka si Stephen Hawking matalino na medyo na nakaupo-uwi.
That there is no flaw. Even factories have, there's less flaws, let's just say that.
O yan o. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 3 ESV. Do you not know what that we are to judge angels? How much more then matters pertaining to this life? Oh, do you know that we will judge angels? Oh. Suck on that, Lucy.
Correct?
depende kasi yan, ano bang ano mo ng flow kasi baka mamaya yung tinuturin mo na flow part pala ng design
How about-
sinadya.
Oh.
Gaya
How
ng
about-
ano,
Okay, sige, fine. How
for
about
example yung video ko na yun nga yung nanalo ng award ko na video, nilagyan ko ng mga glitches.
Actually, matagal ko nang iniisip kung paano ko a-approach ito eh. Kasi my
Matagal mo nang iniisip, anak ng tokwa. Oh.
point here is that kung talagang may intelligent design, then everything should be parang yung normal, kung ilalagay mo siya on a normal curve,
Saan mo nga siya ilalagay ng normal curve? Less flow, edi may flow pa rin.
mas maraming katulad yung isang, kunyari, for example, you bought an iPhone. All iPhones that you will buy is most likely good. Pero sa tao, hindi ganun eh. We're so imperfect eh. We're so flawed. We're so...
Yeah, and part of that because of the fall. You should know theology first. Mag-aral ka muna ng theology ng tungkol dyan. Aralin mo muna yung theology, yung doctrine ng original sin.
different from one another. There are people who are taller than you. There are people who are smarter than you. There are people dumber than you, luckier than you. And
Wait, if I didn't know any better, are you saying that being shorter, like mga 5'2", ganon, that's a sign of imperfection? Or that's a flaw? Since when? Would like to hear more. Ay, just flat earther yung si Nico. Wait. Is that what you're trying to imply? Huh. Interesting. Kung walang flaw ang iPhone, dapat hindi na need ng warranty. Eh gusto ni Andy lahat magkakapareho, magkakamuka. Imagine kamukha niya si MG, no? Sabihin natin, kayo lang yung magkamukha, kayo pa yung magkaaway. Ganun ba? Maaasar pa ba natin kayo nun? Kung magkakamukha na tayo? Hindi umalsa. Pag 5'2" sa left, tapos 4'11" sa right. So, isipin mo lang, ang kamukha sila ni MG. Sige nga. Ano yun? Paano yun? Kayo na magkamukha, kayo pa magkaaway. Tapos itingin kayo sa akin. Kamukha ka rin namin eh. Diba?
and everything else. If there is such an intelligent design,
Bro.
then there must be something wrong. Okay, go ahead.
Variety is not flaw. Diba?
Well, exactly. Oh.
No,
Why
it
is
is a flaw.
variety become...
Yun ang point ko sa'yo. Are you saying that being like 5'2" and not 6-footer, that's a flaw? Is that what you mean? Subjective nga yung description niya ng flaws.
Kasi when you say it's
Ano
made
talaga?
of intelligent
And
design.
also, I would dispute that may mga reject sa factory, hindi lang nilalabas siguro.
Yeah,
diba?
of course,
So,
pero
diba, may mga hindi pumapasa sa quality.
Pero hindi yun yung point niya. Ikaw naman Komiksman eh. Ang sinasabi niya nga, accepted yun kasi humans yung gumawa. And we are actually not perfect. Ang point niya nga kasi, perfect nga daw ang Diyos, tapos gumawa ng abnormal na tulad yan. Hindi technically yun na ibig sabihin, right? Gumawa daw ng abnormal, tayo yung abnormal, right? Oh. Yun yung point niya. Hindi niya sinasabi na walang reject sa sa factory. Ang sinasabi niya, accepted yon kasi humans nga tayo. Humans tayo sa factory, accepted na may mga flaws. Yun yung argumento nga niya eh. Ikaw naman eh. Hindi ka rin nakikinig eh. Isa ka rin eh. Common sense kasi.
Quality
Correct,
assurance.
but these are the
May degree may degree ka pero wala kang norm. Argument from degree. Kino-question niya existence niya.
outliers. These are the outliers.
Oh, so may
Sa-
outliers din sa
Yeah, but humanity is graded on a spectrum all the time, like in intelligence, in height, in all of these. If there was such a thing as intelligent design, wouldn't we all be made equally? But we're not.
Okay, ito
No,
yung...
no. No, teka. What do you mean equally? Because we are created equally in the image of God. That's why we respect each other. That's why we don't kill each other. We don't murder each other. We shouldn't do that. That's why that's a sin against God and against your neighbor. Because we are equal. Except you're an atheist. But the other things, with all being equal, we are equal. Equal in length ba? Ano bang equal sinasabi mo? In what sense? Kasi kung sinasabi mo equal in substance. Well, feeling ko tama ka, hindi nga rin in substance. Hindi, joke lang. We are equal in substance. So, no point mo? Kahit gano'n ka gusto sabihin na hindi tayo equal in substance, we are. Wala tayong magagawa. Equal sinners. Right. Hindi daw equal, sabi ni Happy Feet. Lamang si bibigay sa substance.
Ito yung isang
Equal food. Masama lang loob ni Andy, di daw pantay pa niya. Kawawa naman si Nico, parang hindi niya na-debate yan, parang hinanakit niya kay God. Yung sinasabi niya, baka kaya naka-off cam naiyak. Hindi ko alam.
Wait lang, yung si Gharawi muna, I wanna hear him answer that.
Well, ang sa akin is, gaya nga ng sabi ko, yung video na nanalo ng award, yung sinabit ko sa NDAA, is intentional na nilagyan ko ng mga glitches. So alam natin na ang glitches na nangyayari yan pagka sira yung yung computer mo, yung tape, kung nasa panahon ka pa ng VHS, Betamax, diba nangyayari yung glitches na yan because of error. Yun ang pinaka-ano doon. Pero nilagay ko siya intentionally as part of my plan para parang pampaganda siya. Yun ang ano ko doon. So ano mo masasabi na hindi sinadya ng joke? Ano yan?
Parang it's not a bug, it's a feature, parang ganun.
No, not really. Anong bug is a feature?
Intentional lang, ibig ko sabihin. Nilagay ko siya intentionally. So itong mga sinasabi mong differences natin, what if yun talaga ang intention ng Diyos na ano tayo, i-design tayo na magkakaiba. Gusto niyang talagang totally different from each other.
But you're trying to make something of entropy. It's like looking at, alam mo yung mga ink blot test, parang doon mo dinidefine, you're trying to define entropy or randomness in the universe in that context. Parang hindi.
Yeah, pero you can argue either way. Yun nga yung point eh.
Yan, dinisay, kasama yan sa design.
You can argue it either way nga. So what's your point?
It's not actually. Evolution is very imperfect. Nakikinig kasi ako sa inyo kanina pa eh. So you guys are saying na parang ang boring, time is boring, blah blah blah.
Ang boring is the lack of counter arguments. Yun ang sinasabi kong boring. I'm not saying parang if you're gonna come in to debate and you have
ay nasa recall. Di ba si Gharawi hindi niya raw kaya mag-improve? Sabi niya nga.
Wala kang i-offer.
Hindi, feeling ko nga, parang totoo naman din sinabi ni Gharawi na hindi pa siya ready sa impromptu kasi magulo pa siya magsalita ngayon eh. Baka ito pa lang yung training ground niya. Naniniwala naman ako.
Except that you don't believe in God, that's boring. Diba? Yun ang punto.
When you look at kasi kunyari yung timeline na lang ng pag-create, hindi naman pag-create, yung pag-evolve ng universe, I think doon dapat yung paradigm mo eh. Kasi when you say,
how about the mathematical problem? The mathematicians are questioning it sa evolution, right?
Create, there's a beginning and someone created. I remember this one saying na science is only asking you for one miracle, believe in the Big Bang. Kasi
But science supposed to be not asking you to believe in a miracle, you stupid.
have not. I remember this one saying na science is only asking you for one miracle, believe in the.
Do you want a counter argument on that? Except besides dun sa sinasabi mong one miracle na supposed to be walang miracle ngayon nga. That's kind of the point, dude. Ito, God only ask you God only ask you to believe one miracle. He cares enough to create. See? That's it. One lang din. That's my counter argument. What's yours? Science relies on debunking each other. Science is asking you only to believe only one miracle. Well, duh. Tell me more. What miracle? The Big Bang. No, they're not only asking for that. They also asked me to believe in gravity too. That's 2 miracles now, right? Walang ya. Gagawa ka lang ng ganyan, sablay pa. You don't suppose to invoke any miracle sa ano? Sa science, yun nga yung point, di ba? Baka si Andy yung sinasabi ng missing one.
Can someone
How about the whole branch of theoretical physics? Correct. They want me to believe in that too. So many miracles. Even the evolution, dude. They want me to believe that too. That's two miracles. Hindi ko masisi, and hindi ata siya nag-adhere sa standard ng Bible. First, sa timeline argument, what if God's sense of time is different than ours? Hindi lang yun eh. Feeling matalino lang talaga si Nico pang eh.
I remember this one saying na science is only asking you for one miracle, believe in the Big Bang.
Okay, and then ano? God?
We have not solved it yet. We have explanation, we have theory, pero that theory would remain theory until such a time na we figure it out. Yun lang yung hinihingi ng science sa inyo, just believe in one miracle. Sa religion. And religion.
Sa Christianity, God only wants you to believe one miracle. You are going to hell, and He cares enough to send His only Son to save you. That. Believe that miracle. And everything else follows. Okay? He's only asking you to believe one miracle. You're doomed. You're going to hell by default. He cares enough to actually send His only Son to save you. That's one miracle for you, dude. Believe that. Everything else follows. Yep, that's the greatest miracle. You think the creation is the greatest miracle? No. The greatest miracle is He sent His only Son to save your ass. He shouldn't do that. That's the miracle.
Yeah. So many miracles. Quran, yung cipher ng Quran, tapos yung Jesus walk on water, and all of this, nonsensical shit na.
Those are trivial things, dude.
Narinig ka. Sorry, Gharawi. Pero my point there is that there is an explanation for everything.
Yeah. Sabi mo nga, di ba, talent mo nga yan, pag-connectahin yung mga bagay-bagay. Do you really think that's a talent? No, that's a flaw.
Pero when you say something, you don't know anything. You just don't know it now. But eventually, you will find it out through observation. Yun kasi
Of course we believe you. Of course we'll find it out. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure. I'm so sure of it. I don't know how not to believe you. Because at this point, I am convinced we will find out. So you have confidence, you have confidence, you have faith. You have faith that we will find out, huh? Nice. But how can you ask an unbeliever to believe? Sino yan? Si Gharawi? Hindi, si Gharawi.
Tawag dyan, Nico David, ay science of the gaps. Merong God
Hindi
of the
yan
gaps, merong science of the gaps.
No,
Diba?
I'm not.
Yan yung punto ng scientism na ano eh, na isang tenet ng scientism na parang if you will always try, you will always maybe but ultimately realistically speaking, can you really think of a possible way to observe the events during and or before or after immediately after the Big Bang?
Yeah.
Kaya ba yun?
We're trying, right? Meron
Ano we're trying is not good enough, dude. Okay? It's not good enough.
But do you have, kasi parang ganito eh, merong mga atheists that would
Dude, agnostic ka. Why?
would even ask, do you have video evidence that Jesus was resurrected? Diba? Do you have video evidence that the Big Bang occurred?
Ngayon wala pa. Pero we can infer.
the point of
Diba,
What do you mean we can infer? You're bad at logic, dude. You're incompetent in logic. How can you infer?
point of
yung redshift. I'm trying to explain to you. There's quantum mechanics that explains to you how the universe came about. But these are just...
Tama ha. Tingnan mo kung paano niya explain. Tingnan mo paano lahat niya explain. Unang-una, may problema kay David Hume, okay?
we cannot observe them directly. We have, kunyari, for quantum tunneling, or ano na natin yun eh. We have experimental proof of that. Pero kulang pa yon to make an assumption that this is a reality itself.
Okay,
So
kulang
that's
pa yun.
the reason why that's the reason why I'm trying to that's the reason why may mga gaps pa or hindi pa tayo alam. It's okay not to know, di ba?
So it's okay not to know, di ba? Bakit?
Ngayon, bobo ka pa. Matalino ka pa, ibig sabihin.
Okay, tamo argument niya. Ang dami ng justification. Pero hindi pa naman sure lahat, di ba? Hindi pa. Sino to? Hello? SP now, Shopee Pay now, Pay later. Ano yun? Binabaan ko nga.
actually
Gaps pa or hindi pa tayo alam. It's okay not to know, di ba? Ganda nga yun,
Diba?
bobo ka pa. Matalino ka pa.
Sabi niya, ang dami ano kanina pero hindi pa kompleto. Tapos it's okay not to know, di ba? It's okay not to know. Dahil tatalino ka pa daw, di ba? Hindi ako interesado. So, tatalino ka pa daw. Bakit? Anong pagkakaiba niya sa argumento? Ng leaving gaps for faith. Ha? How is that different sa ginagawa mo? You're doing the same shit. The only problem is you are more arrogant na you think you know. You're pretending that you know. Pati yung justification mo, easy.
Ibig sabihin.
well, actually, yun naman, again, we were not trying to say na the Big Bang did not happen. Pwede naman talaga nangyari yun. Pero again, let's just call it hubris of at the end of the day, you will still need, it is laws of physics right now.
Yes,
Diba?
of course.
Oh,
Laws of
pero-
physics nga siya, di ba?
Pero what if, hindi ko sinasabing hindi ko sinasabing hindi nangyari yung Big Bang. Okay? Baka naman talaga, most likely, totoong nangyari yun kasi like
No,
you said,
nangyari
the laws
talaga
of
siya, bro.
physics.
Because we have...
Tamo? Nangyari siya talaga, bro. Anong reasoning mo kung bakit nangyari siya talaga? Tandaan mo, inductive tong ginagawa mo, tanga. You are actually claiming certainty. Doon pa lang tapos na usapan. You're a dogmatic moron. Scientists wouldn't say that. That's a theory. Mataas yung confidence level doon. But it can be replaced. With certainty, are you sure? Tama ang reasoning niya. Tingnan niyo ano reasoning niya. Mahina ka kasi sa logic, kaya nagkasalita ka ng hindi mo alam. Okay? Ano ang reasoning niya kung bakit talagang nangyari yun?
Yung cosmic radiation ngayon, that is the evidence that exists na merong nangyari.
Well, there are
So you're trying to use the effect to actually explain the cause, right? You're doing abductive reasoning. That's not certainty, stupid. You're trying to explain this effect. You're trying to deduce it. You're trying to abduce from the effects to the cause. But the problem is, a lot of things can cause it. How can you be certain? Stupid. Ayun nga problema sa'yo, Nico David. Incompetent ka sa logic, kaya hindi mo alam yung sinasabi mo. Tama reasoning mo o gagayahin ko reasoning mo mamaya.
scientist na nagsasabi na maaring hindi daw. May mga
sino yung mga yan?
Hindi ko
Where are
I don't
they?
have it
Does it matter?
ready right now. Pero I'm not saying it did not happen. It's just that it is subject for questioning.
You cannot question
Still.
a fact. Yes, pero it's already a fact. Hindi lang
It's
natin
not a
alam
fact.
kung paano siya.
Next time kayo magdala ka ng whiteboard at marker para sa topic na to.
It's not.
Buwas na.
Well, diba? It is a fact if you're gonna believe in if kung gusto paniwalaan, hindi mo kita pipigilan, diba? Pero
Hindi. But it explains everything.
kaya nga
It
Big Bang
explains
theory di ba? Ang tawag
Kaya
ng Big Bang
It
theory.
explains everything.
everything. It's based on facts. That's what I'm trying to say.
It is based
will
on
not be-
existing laws of
Dude, a lot of things can be based on facts, then you're still wrong. Ito pare-pares kayo ni Yusek Claire Castro. Hindi nyo maintindihan. Facts don't explain themselves. You have to make hypothesis. Right? Ito naman si Komiksman, ang scientific theory, hindi naman parehas ng, ng philosophical theories. Hypotheses are tested, that's why it becomes theories. Okay? Kumbaga, unfalsified yung theory. Ito namang isa, may claim na certainty. Mas may confidence si Andy kesa sa mga scientists because he is certain. What? Ano daw? Mas may confidence si Andy sa mga scientists because he is certain. Sabi mo, ayusin mo, huwag kang mag-baby talk. Ralph, compelling din naman yung mga evidence si simulation lang tayo. Exactly. Ibang theory sa science, iba sa layman, iba sa philosophy ang theory, iba sa science yung theory.
Physics.
Yeah, kinonect
Diba?
natin. Kasi kesa naman dun sa naglalakad sa tubig yung mama, o nabuhay.
Ito, how about ano?
Ito, explain ko sa inyo, sa'yo. Kasi didiscuss ko dito yung resurrection di ba? Okay. Yung mga sinabi mong effects, okay? How about this? Gamitin ko yung same logic mo. It runs in the same logic. Ito, yung mga disciples, yung 500 na sinasabi ni Apostle Paul, pati yung mga disciples mismo, di ba? They are willing to actually give their life. They're willing to die for what they saw. And they said they saw Jesus Christ. And they're willing to die for it. How is that for evidence? Sabi mo hindi yun evidence. Paano mo nasabing evidence yun sa'yo? That's the effect. We're looking at the effects. We're trying to abduce from that effect to the cause. They saw Jesus. Same ng logic mo yun eh. For some reason, you can accept that sa science side, but you cannot accept it sa Christian side? Alam mo bakit? In denial ka kasi. Maybe you are living in the most enjoyable way possible that you can think of. You love what you're doing so much, and you don't want to remove it in your life. You enjoy it so much, you don't want God to say that's wrong. Maybe that's the reason. That's why you're incompetent in logic. You don't like logic because if you actually study logic, you will land on the same thing and you will realize what you've been doing.
I do not identify myself as an atheist. Ako po ay isang non-believer ng Diyos.
Very good, Nico David.
Yeah. Teka lang, pag-iiwain, ano raw? Ang gulo ng logic. Araw-araw. You came online to make your stand, to make it clear. Pero yung sinabi mo, the biggest contradiction of the year. Let's break it down. Sabi mo, I'm not an atheist. Okay, sige, I get it. Tapos ang kasunod, I'm an unbeliever. Wait a minute. Pero anong pinagkaiba? Paki-explain. You're playing with words, a futilist semantic game. Check the dictionary, di naman yan sobrang deep ang adil. Say without God, basic yan, baka you're asleep. You built a whole new sentence just to say the same damn thing. Trying to sound profound, pero yung bell, it doesn't ring. Naguguluhan ka sa sarili mong stand. Umiikot-ikot, lost in your own little land. You say you're agnostic, cool, that's about what you know. But you don't believe, bro, that's atheism on the low. Huwag kang magtago sa term na kalala mo shield. You're an agnostic atheist, the truth has been revealed. Hindi ka fence-sitter, wala ka sa gitna. Kung di ka naniniwala, atheista ka tanggapin.